Hi, I'm Rob at the Hayneedle Fulfillment Center in Monroe, Ohio. This is a short video on the assembly of the Torched Adirondack Chair. The estimated time on this assembly is 20 to 25 minutes, and the only tools you will need are an Allen wrench, which is provided, and a 10mm wrench, which is not provided. We'll start by opening our box and removing our pieces. When using a sharp object, always remember to cut away from yourself. After you remove all of your pieces, locate your instructions. On the front, you'll find a parts and hardware list. Take a brief inventory to make sure you have all the pieces we'll need for this assembly. First, using our 4 short screws labeled as hardware 1, we're going to attach our piece C to our pieces A and B. To do this, notice the grooves on A and B. We're going to just lay C in the groove of each, and using our hardware 1, we're going to screw into place using a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten. Next, using our hardware 3, which are our bolts and flat washers and hex nuts, we'll be using 6 to attach our piece A, B, and C to the seat of our chair labeled as D. Place your seat through A, B, and C and line up your holes. First, using your bolt, place through your pieces, and on the opposite side, using your flat washer, then your hex nut, hand tighten into place. After you hand tighten, get a 10mm wrench and your Allen wrench and fully tighten. Be careful not to over tighten to avoid stripping out your bolts and the nut. Next, using 4 of our bolt 3s, we're going to install our arms labeled as F and G. Start with F and line up the holes in the bottom of F with the holes on your chair. Once you have your holes lined up, make sure your wooden piece is on the inside. Place 2 of your bolts through and tighten on the opposite side using first your flat washers, then your hex nuts. After you install F, repeat these steps with G on the opposite side. Once you have both bolts hand tightened in, use your 10mm wrench and your Allen wrench to fully tighten. Now we'll attach our back of our chair, labeled as E, to our base. In the grooves of our base, place the bottom of E, and using our hardware, which are these screws labeled as 2, tighten 2 into each hole on each side of E. Tighten down with a Phillips head screwdriver. Using our bolt, flat washer, and hex nut labeled as 3, we're going to line up the holes in our arms with the hole in the back of E. Slide into place, and on the opposite side, adding first your flat washer, then your hex nut, tighten into place using your 10mm wrench and your Allen wrench. Repeat this step for your second side. After you tighten both your bolts, you have your finished Adirondack chair.